no health. A little bit of a drive-by there from Clamp, and Clamp is going to be right on time for the quad damage. But oh
nice
my God, KGB with the long-range rail says screw you, and it's going to be Viju picking up the quad after this, moving right into the blue base. Only 35 health though. Swooped is going to be there. ID's there to back him up though, and so he's going to be hunting around for the 25 health pickups.
This is going to be rough.
Mega is not up either.
Yeah, Mega
really
isn't up, but he's going to expect the play here at red. Nothing from LG. There it is, and the rail connects. So now Viju is basically destroyed. Flag will be returned. That was one hefty quad run though, because a lot of death and destruction against the Phoneman. They were able to hold it together. The question is, will we have early pressure? There it is. Clamp okay with early pressure immediately after that quad run, but KGB is set and ready to pull him down. Now stacking up. Yellow armor spawns again. ID pressing in, trying to get KGB in the soft spot, dodging one rail, but not a second this time from Swoop to keep it home. Now, EG has been the team to basically be behind and get the caps to tie it all game long. The question is, can they eke out ahead in order to force this thing into a second set? And they only have about 3.5 minutes to do it.
So it will be Viju getting a grab here, moving back across the opening of that doorway, and that means he's going to have two guys hot on his trail, and they're going to be taking him down. Jones is here at 19 health. Flag is up. He's not going to worry about it too much being right there. It's actually kind of safer down there on the pad, but be rest assured that EG, with their communication, they'll know exactly where it is. They'll know that it did not get returned there right away, so we'll be seeing perhaps an aggressive play made for that. DeHane just pops right out of there. Whew, like a bat out of hell, and he's going to be moving back into quad, picks it up. Clamp is actually the one on top of it, but there's going to be a lot of deaths on the quad damage. ID, again, I don't know how he does it, but he always just ends up being the last one alive on this. Picking up his own red armor, moving back up into mid, high here. And I'm wondering which direction he's going to go. It looked like for a second he was wondering which way to go as well, but he's going to be going for the most direct route. He's going to be going out of here, and he's going to be moving out upper mid as well. Yes, we do see two other guys there, Fleischer, and oh, it's going to be KGB also there in order to get that.
Wow, they ran into a wall. I mean,
with quad.
What a great setup there. I mean, a lot of communication about the route the flag carrier was going to take. Making sure that they had two guys set to shut him down. I mean, that was the making of basically a game-winning cap, quite frankly. But great shutdown.
And that was DeHane doing the grenade Mexican half dance.
Good times there. But 2 minutes to go, and it is still tied. Someone has to figure out how to cap this thing. Otherwise, we go into overtime. Now, just a quick mention about overtime rules in case we hit it. Basically, you start with a 3-second respawn delay. Anytime that you die, you have to wait 3 seconds before you can get back in the game. And then every 2 minutes, you add on a second. So, it's a really critical game changer. Let's see if we are going to hit that point. I think that we might, Char. We're seeing a very defensive here, because we're close enough where the teams are worried. You know, they're like, don't want to be too aggressive, because if we can force this thing in overtime, then, you know, maybe we have an advantage. You know, I think that might go to the team that has typically a better accuracy, better KD, because then the game really is about not dying. And apparently Jahar took a little breather there. That's okay. 1 minute to go.
No,
this is it.
I'm just more tense than a cracked out cat watching a can of tuna being opened. I'm just like watching this, just going, holy shit, we could be hitting overtime, and there just the tension just ramps up a mile a minute. Exactly 1 mile per minute, in fact. But to hang now with medkit, quad damage. The quad damage is not going to be as huge a factor except in mid here, because he had to dilly-dally a little bit there in order to get armor. But here's two of them, Fleischer and Swooped, to do a little bit of damage on the beginning. That means they're going to be back towards the base. They're going to be there ready for him as he heads out of the meat grinder here. To hang, will be there. Medkit's going to be taken down, but but it's picked back up briefly.
Briefly indeed. It looks like Jones will be able to get the return. Now, I have to say, I am loving the dynamic duo, sort of the chemistry that you see between KGB and Jones. We've seen it in every single map where Anytime KGB gets in trouble, Jones is there at exactly the right place, exactly the right time. And it's a beautiful thing. And indeed, we have hit overtime. There's the 3-second respawn delay. And man, what an intense game. Fleischer now with the nail gun and a little bit of armor, hoping to get him home. And he's like, "Hi, Clamp, how you doing?"
Clamp doesn't know where it's coming from. Oh.
Wow.
And he's into the base.
Holy shit.
Unless EG is there in the base, we're going to be seeing it happen right here. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
With the nail gun. Final frag with the nail gun.
The Phonemen have done it. The Phonemen have done it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Wow. EG will not be able to force the Phonemen into a second set. The Phonemen are the NGL finalists, winners.
Clamp is going to be watching this going, if I just turned around 180 degrees.
Probably. Wow, dude.
I'm going to turn 360 degrees and walk away.
Yeah. Dude, I have to say, I was prepared to broadcast 2 sets tonight. But man, the Phonemen, I am happily shut up. So, well played, sirs. Again, I loved the chemistry between Jones and KGB. I thought that was a great highlight to see. VG was on par, like just making some amazing plays. He had, I think, the most lethal quad runs that we saw throughout the course of the night. And man, I have to say, Fleischer though, how many times did he like swoop in and save the day on Ironworks? I mean, just fantastic teamwork all around. I loved every second of it.
I think this is the Phonemen's chance to say, you know what, we're here on the CTF scene and we are a force to be reckoned with. By making a public showdown against EG in the final and pulling it together in overtime, very quickly in overtime, with the nail gun as the final frag, for fuck's sake. That is definitely the way to get yourself on the map.
Well, and on top of that, please tell me you guys are going to QuakeCon. Please tell me you're going to QuakeCon. That would be fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes.
Because I have a feeling that if we see something like Fnatic, EG, DFM, like as like a, and I don't know, whoever else would happen to make. I don't know if other European teams are going to pay their way to get there, but oh yeah, that would be some seriously beautiful CTF competition during QuakeCon 2010. So I really hope, really hope that that they do go. By the way, QuakeCon, Ravager nicely hits his countdown by 17 weeks, 10 hours, 37 minutes, and 13 seconds. Congratulations to the Phonemen. They are the NGL CTF winners for, God, what season was that? 3, 3, something like that?
2.
Good times.
Gotta be 2.
And yeah, well, Ice is saying DFM was there last year as who run it. I think they had a little bit different roster though, from what I recall. Let's see, was Ice Lore part? No, I'm trying to remember. Shit, hang on, I gotta remember.
Nail gun.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they had a little bit different roster. I'm pretty sure Jones wasn't part of it, for example. So yeah, it was great stuff, dude. I loved every single second. I really hope that the Phonemen does make it to QuakeCon, and should be fantastic times. Quake Live TV will definitely be there, and we're trying to put together some really fascinating coverage for you guys. So for you, the viewers. So thanks for tuning in tonight. Jahar, do we have any plugs?
Plugs. Oh, be sure to be here tomorrow night for the Quadcast. We got some special interviews coming your way and some special super duper footage and a whole lot of game time. And actually, one of the things, we don't have a full list of topics, but I'm gonna probably soapbox a little bit about Stalker again because I just downloaded Call of Pripyat last night, and so far I've been changing my pants every minute.
Yeah, speaking of change your pants moments, Splinter Cell Conviction is all that I hoped it would be. I literally played my Xbox for 14 hours yesterday. Oh yeah, one sitting.
Well, where do you get 14 hours to play in a single day?
I wasn't feeling all that well, so I took the day off, and then I already had today off as well. So
And then you play your
just-
Xbox and you start to feel it a lot.